Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This coffee cup reading is for all Cancerians, and it's for the month of August, a little bit over 2025. My dear Cancer, I do apologize for not being able to do July coffee cup. There was just too many reasons that I wasn't able to deliver that to everybody. So I hope you understand and you forgive me for that. And I look forward to doing this one for you. Now, my dear Cancer, I'd like to thank you all for being here, for your support and watching the videos. The more you watch them to the end and watch 2 or 3 extra a week, just in support of me, means the world to me, and I'm in gratitude for that. I'd like to show you your cup and like to wish you all the best in everything you're doing. My best regards and wishes, great wishes to all of you. I love your feedback. I've been reading and I just love your warm, beautiful regards and kind words to me, and I'm really grateful for that and for your presence. Thank you all, and let us begin. The first thing I'd like to say, for those of you who are new to the coffee cup, I do meditate about an hour prior to doing this, and I'm given a lot of information which I write down on a piece of paper and deliver to you right at the end of this reading. So stay tuned for that. Glasses on, and let's have a look at what you need to know. Right. I see 2 cups, 2 hands, and a scale, and there's a face of someone. This face is very interesting. It looks to me like a lot of prosperity is coming your way, but you're just being told, or what it's shown here, the message is that there is an incredible prosperity coming, a major rebirth, new lifestyle, wonderful one. But you just got to be a little bit patient, and it doesn't look much, actually. It might be 2 months max. August, September max. There's a lot of change, a little bit of patience, and you're going to get there. If you don't feel stability now, there's no stability in your life. Stability is coming, and so is joy and happiness. So that's the most important factor. And the second one is you've been perhaps taking time out and thinking about things and questioning. You got so many questions. If I do this, will it work? If I pay that, will it work? Will I be able to do it? Like all these questions, fear of failure. But believe me, I feel like things are going to move on for you, and a lot of your questions will be answered within 2 months again. September is showing, oh my God, if you're a cuspy Gemini, or if you have any Gemini in you, if you're a Gemini Cancer, same thing came for Gemini. I'm just shocked. September, again, was standing out, and a major renewal. There's but one more important factor is, other than the fact that you're not alone. You're supported by someone. So you got to know that. There is a partner here, very supportive. There is recovery. You're recovering from something that had been a situation that that took too long. It took its toll on you, like you've been putting up for so long. And now a great opportunity comes, prosperity comes, and you're recovering. You're recovering big time, big recovery. The changes that are coming, they're profound, they're shocking, they're amazing, but you need to focus. That's the only thing that I'm seeing to tell you this. You need to focus big time, because you are going to be out of the woods. The waiting game is over. You don't have to wait anymore. Things are going to be spiraling, and you're ranking up to high levels. We just got to recognize your limit and be mindful that you may need to step back a little bit and take stock of everything and face the responsibilities and the possibilities, both, that are coming. And you'll be moving forward big time. You have nothing to lose. There's a lot of money coming. There's action, there's movement. You're taking a big step. And I feel like well, how can I put this in words? Just bear with me. You want to change, or you want to change someone. There is someone in your life that you want them changed, but you've seen them grow. You're growing together well. So the change that you anticipated is there, maybe not all the way, but to some degree. And that's giving you the go-ahead to be able to take on this big step. Chinese year of the tiger here, the goat here, and the horse. I see freedom. I see transcending to high levels. I see Pisces here also, someone that's got Pisces, Aries maybe in them. There are fears. I'm not saying that there isn't. It's like you've got some fears and limitations like you're worried about. But the more you go within to understand, you will see that it's someone else. It's not you. You're very powerful. You're very capable. And I feel like August is going to be a major point where you will see how strong you are. There's a part of you that you want to sort of let your guard down with someone, but fear makes it really hard, and instead you start lashing out in defense and self-defense. You are going to be free of that. You're absolutely going to be free of that. I feel like there's a situation where you have so many choices, and I feel like this person that you're dealing with knows that if it's a partnership or business, you've got so many choices. Or maybe you feel that way about someone, that they've got so many choices, but you do miss this person. And you wonder, do they miss you? And I feel like this missing is happening because you're stuck at working too much, or the other person is stuck working too much. There may be a situation where you're wondering. I really feel like, to be quite honest with you, my dear Cancer, I think you're working too much and you're wondering if somebody's missing you at home or somebody you care about. I also see that leaving. There's a situation where someone's leaving and you're wondering, you're thinking, if I ask this person not to leave, will they leave? It's as though you want someone to wait for you or not to leave. There's that kind of a situation. It might be different for different Cancerians. That's why it's becoming a little bit, not contradicting, but a little bit different. So somebody wondering if you'll wait for them. Maybe they're working too much or too hard. And then there's another one where it's saying sort of, if I ask you to stay, would you leave? Don't leave. Indirectly, somebody doesn't want you to leave, which is really amazing. Wait. Yes, there's wait. Wait for me. Wait. Don't go. It's as though somebody's not ready and you're ready to go, and they're saying, wait for me. Let's do it together. And this is all happening within 7 weeks from the time you see this reading. There is fear. There is a situation where you're afraid. Maybe you're dealing with someone that's born the Chinese year of the horse or the dog. I see from now to November, you've got to be very, very careful. There could be wrongful advice given to you. Some wrong advice. You've got to be very, very cautious. It could be coming, or this could be in connection to someone of air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You've got to be very cautious. I do see conflict. Caution is needed. There may be something underhanded happening here. Some sort of competition. There could be a situation to do with obstacles, greed. You've just got to be very cautious. I do see deception. I see a mask. Maybe someone's not being able to be themselves with you in a situation or relationship or partnership. They're not able to be themselves because they know maybe you won't accept it. Maybe they are doing something that you don't see it right. You just got to pay attention to this situation and be aware of it. Being aware helps big time. There's a major new lifestyle that's going to give you a rebirth, a lot of happiness, a lot of light. But finances and career are affecting your relationship because maybe you're working too hard, or you're pushed to work too hard, or maybe you're starting your own business and you feel defeated. There's nothing you can do. It's taking a lot of your time, and that time being taken is affecting your relationship, your family. So that is a possibility. I'm seeing arguments, anger. There's tension. Something about something being repeated again and you're blamed for it, or you're blaming someone for it. Sort of like repeated snapping, getting angry, anger, getting cranky. And there is something to do with a little bit of sleep issues. Somebody's having sleep problems, maybe not sleeping well, not somebody disturbing their sleep. There could be something to do with kinky sex. There could be something like that, like an intimacy where it's a bit painful. It's affecting the sleep. Chinese year of the dog here, very strong. Scorpio, Sagittarius here, very strong. The letter J, J for Japan here, very strong. So this looks like this is going to bring on some heartache and some possibility of a loss. Ultimately, this kind of situation that I was talking about, this conflicting kind of attitude or lifestyle is affecting someone or a relationship with someone. There is a lot of temptation. I see an ice cream here, and this ice cream connected to sex, to intimacy. It's very strange, and it doesn't mean ice cream. Okay, so some of you, maybe you have to avoid having sugar and the ice cream could be there tempting you. That could be one. But because it's connected to intimacy, I'm just thinking ice cream, temptation. You got to be very careful about a situation that's making you feel tempted to do something, because I'm seeing an ending, an absolute ending. Something's completely ending very badly, and it looks like it's going to take place in 6, and it's a long 6, so it could be 6 weeks or 6 months. You're leaving the past behind and saying goodbye. This situation is ending because of all the temptation, and it's like it'll finally hit you, and you'll understand that the changes happened to make you understand that, to make you realize and recognize that there is a need for change, but the change isn't about sort of, going deep into something. You are going to be going through a lot of teaching and a lot of learning. It's a process of something ending or a change that's happening, and you're thinking, oh, that's nice, but then that change is to teach you that you don't want to be tied down. You want freedom. It's really bizarre, and in the process of all this, you are going through loss and grief, because I see setbacks and I see loss. I see painful, hurtful words, and I see conflict. So, and I do see excessive intimacy, sex. Maybe there might be 2 or 3 people involved. There may be, for some of you, there's a new beginning, and it's really bizarre. This is bizarre. This, what this tells me? This tells me this is connected to too many cancers. If there's a cancer that might have, for example, Pisces in them, that's different. If it's a cancer, it could be somebody that's born Pisces and in the background is Cancer, or somebody that is Cancer with Gemini, or Cancer with Scorpio. There is just a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Yes, there are new beginnings. Okay, so I'm seeing a group of rabbits and a lot of intimacy. So there's a lot of sensual and sexual matters. And there's a situation where the sleep is affected. There's for some there is temptation. For others, there's a new beginning. And for others, a new beginning that they think it's a great change, but then they don't want to be tied down. They want their freedom so they can explore their options. So overall, the truth is going to play the biggest role in this situation. And the fact of the matter is, this situation has to come to an end, and a new beginning is destined. Either for you or for this other person, there is a new beginning, there is a rebirth, there is a new passion igniting. You're standing alone. You want to be alone. You don't want to be, enforced into a relationship or a partnership. You want to do things alone. It's like you don't trust to be with someone else. Or it's maybe you want your freedom. Maybe you've gone through and had that relationship or partnership in business, and you've failed, and it's like, now I want my freedom. I don't want to do this with someone else because I want to stand alone. I can't trust this to do this with someone else. Just because of fear. Fear is playing a major, and probably knowing that you might have recovered from the past, something might have really big happened, and now you don't want to go through that again. I do see 1111 here. November is playing a big role. Chinese Year of the Dog is here also very strong. November, of course, the actual November itself, something big's happening. And this could be also in connection to someone that you might be dealing with who's Scorpio or Sag, either one. It could be anyone. I do see a birth of a new idea, a birth of a child perhaps, a birth of a business, a birth of a new lifestyle. It's wonderful. It's all in the light. It's all great. There's a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. But there's also a lot of hard work. So if it's a business, hard work. If it's a new way of living, it's hard work. But you know what? It's your calling now, because I see you opening the door and taking the phone, which shows me it's time now. And there's a clock there showing that this is the time. This is a calling for you. Maybe those of you who haven't had children, they're going to start having children. Some of you might be starting a new lifestyle. Some of you could be starting a new business. You're expanding your mind. You're looking at something that you didn't want to do, but you are opening your mind to doing it. Maybe because you have support. Maybe you're not alone. Maybe there is someone supporting you, like encouraging you to do it, saying, yes, you got the skill. Go ahead. You can do it. I do see money coming to you. You know, it's amazing. The same diamond shape I saw again in the Gemini reading. There's a diamond. There's money you'll be indulging in. You're going to be paying off a lot of your debts. I see you shine, I truly do, and I see some plans you're putting into motion, and they're taking you to high levels. A lot of hard work, a lot of money, but there is a gift of money. The diamond is always a gift of money. Even if you have a diamond in your palm, it is a big lump sum of money. But I saw this diamond shape in Gemini, and now I'm seeing it here in your cup. You really need to open up and release your feelings, because I feel like you are so overwhelmed with feelings, and it's like you suppress them, maybe because you know that you can't scream, you can't be angry, you can't release them, so you keep and you can't share them. So this suppressing them, hiding what you believe or what you want to say, or all your feelings, everything that's been inside you, they're going to start emerging. They're going to start coming out. And you've got to be very careful, because I feel like they're coming out at a time where you are taking leadership of a big project, a big situation, a new way of doing things. And you need to overcome obstacles. You need to overcome what's the word I'm looking for? Challenges. So you got to be careful that you don't let your feelings burst out at a time when you are feeling overwhelmed or angry, or you got too much on and it's just becoming a little bit too much. So that's very important. I see good news coming your way, which is really wonderful. Great news you're hearing. And this news is so wonderful that it's making everything possible. Now everything is possible. You can do it. You can do whatever you want to do now. It's all possible. It's making things that were impossible possible. So you're choosing a path and you're very happy. You've been waiting for some news, and the news is coming. It could be a package, it could be a letter, but it's a doorway opening at a time when this news comes. An incredible doorway opens, a bridge to this new opening, this door, something you've been waiting. It's an opportunity. You've been waiting for this maybe all your life, waiting for it for so long, and the door is opening. That means you're finally getting that what you want. It could be a new house, it could be a new business, it could be a new enterprise, it could be a new way of life. It's a new something that you wanted all along, and you've waited for so long, but now you're getting the opportunity to have it. You are going to enjoy so much the sense of satisfaction that comes from, finally getting what you want and looking forward to doing it well. It's like you're going to be working all your heart, putting all your heart and soul into it. And you have earned this. And I see a lot of celebrations. There are glasses in the air celebration. I saw this in Gemini too, for those of you who are connected to Gemini somewhat, because I do see very similarities. I just finished doing Gemini. Rejoicing, celebrating something magnificent. It could be this situation that I talked about, that it's coming, this opportunity that's finally going to be yours. I feel like you are going to be overwhelmed with joy and happiness. And in the process of this, you're celebrating. There's a great opportunity also representing itself with inspiration from someone that is quite direct and brutally honest. This person could be a water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It could be Cancer like you. They could have Scorpio also there. Someone very passionate about life. This person, I feel like they can be moody and very emotional at times. Emotional, not as in emotional, but they can be sensitive and moody, so that you know this person. But this person is very direct and raw, and they will inspire you by what they say. Their truth is going to help you somehow to know where you stand or what to do, what the best course of action is. I see wealth. Wow. Big wealth coming your way. Money to the highest level. You know what? There's wealth, there's money, and there's also, on top of what I just talked about, there is a business contract. There's documents. There's paperwork, but there's also a gift of money. A big gift of money. Somebody's giving you a great gift of money. It could be the heavens, could be a windfall. Play the lotto, the lottery. This is the time. A major radical turning point in your finances, in your money, a major rise in your money. It's coming from investments. It's coming from an inheritance. It's coming from, I don't know where it's coming from. That's why I said play the lotto or the lottery, because it's a big amount and it's impacting your life and your actions. Like even to the point where you're investing, making your dreams come true, buying your business. You're emotionally overwhelmed and jumping for joy. Deep down in your heart, you know that this person or the cause of this money is something spiritual. So your connection to God, to the heavens, to the universe, you're embracing that loving connection and rejoicing wholeheartedly. Like, you know, this gift, on top of the wealth that's coming and everything else, like hard work is paying off and you might be investing in something wonderful. But the truth of the matter is what I'm seeing here is that when this lump sum of money or gift is given to you, maybe somebody buys you a business like that big or buys you a new car. This is showing that it's coming from heaven. It's not like this person goes out of their way and does this for you. It's not a person who knows you that well to be buying you something like this. It's really strange. Maybe this example is not a very good example, but it's like straight away you get to know that this is from heaven. This is God's doing. This isn't a human's doing. This is the universe favoring me and giving me this gift. That's the kind of thing I see for you. And that's why you're jumping in the air, rejoicing and celebrating. There's so much. You're receiving it with so much love and appreciation because you know it's a glorious gift, sort of like chosen for you from the heavens or the universe. So this is going to be incredible. There's a gracious acceptance in the way that you are taking this gift. This is amazing. Wow. I do see freedom and I see love. I see physical touch between you and someone, holding hands, like the old-fashioned, the traditional old-fashioned way of holding hands. Nowadays, nobody does that. I see a physical touch with hands, which is really bizarre. You'll know when this happens, but there are hands holding, a tender touch that will mean so much. It's very chivalrous. It's something that doesn't exist in our time today, but it's happening and it's there. Chinese year of the dog, the rabbit, the horse, and November again, I will say, and Chinese year of the dog. November is also to do with Scorpio and Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with Sagittarius. Sagittarius are known to be a little bit chivalrous and that. And so is the Chinese year of the dog. So that's that. And now I've got to deliver to you all this information. But before I do, I just remembered. Oh my goodness. I remembered something else I've got to do. So what I've got to do now, I'll just remove this for now. Sorry. And I'll go through. Wait a minute, I made that mistake. It's too soon for this. I was supposed to do the Chinese. I took my glasses. I'll just put glasses on. So I've got to do not the Chinese, the Western signs. What are the signs of the people that you are dealing with the whole of August, continuous, and people that you're overwhelmed with, people that are leaving your life, those who are coming, those that you are talking to or consumed with, and let's see who they are. All right, what do I see here? Fire energy, the highest. Now, my dear Cancer, you always need fire more than anything. That's what keeps you moving because you're always cold. And the fire gives you warmth. So I see a lot of fire. And in this fire, I'm seeing the strongest sign here is 1, 2, 3. Sagittarius. Oh, yeah, 3 Sagittarius? Yeah, 3 Sagittarius. And there's 3 Leo. There's Leo also. And 2 Aries. So Sagittarius, Leo leading the way. Someone that's got either Leo or Sagittarius or Aries, but Sagittarius is as 3 and Leo 3 the highest level, so that means the majority of Cancerians are going to be dealing with Sagittarians or Leo. and a minority will be dealing with Aries. Double water energy here. Wow, double water energy. Somebody's sticking their tongue out as a joke, sort of, you know. Maybe somebody might be sticking their tongue out to you, or there might be someone that might be sticking a tongue out. Also can mean somebody could upset you with the way they speak, their expression, their tongue, the way they're talking is upsetting, is very aggressive. Double water energy, this person could be a water energy too. I see double water, it's not connected to this tongue. I was looking at the signs, but I saw this. I hadn't seen it before. Someone might say something that's going to be painful, like painful, hurtful words. Let's just be aware of that so you can be calm around this. I'm seeing double water energy, someone that you're dealing with on a high level, and I'm seeing like yourself, Cancer. They've got Cancer in them, triple. There's 3 Cancer, 2 Pisces, and 1 Scorpio. Now, there's strong earth energy here, very strong earth energy. This could be someone coming into your life, someone wonderful, because you go well with fire, earth, and water like yourself. Earth energy, the strongest one, and it's very, very strong, so it's double, and I see Virgo. Very strong Virgo. It could be Virgo Gemini, because there is that Mercury there. It shows the symbol of Mercury. And there's also 1 Taurus and 1 Capricorn as an earth energy, but Virgo leading the way. Now, the other factor is there's air energy, and air energy, oh my goodness, air energy. We've got Gemini with Mercury. Now, Mercury is, it unites Gemini and Virgo. So when I saw the Virgo, it had Mercury, and now I'm seeing 2 Gemini with Virgo, so 3 of them. Gemini, you might be dealing with someone that is Gemini, Virgo, and I also see Aquarius, 2 Aquarius, and 1 Libra. As for Chineses, I'm seeing Chinese year of the ox, very strong. Buffalo, Chinese year of the buffalo. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm also seeing Chinese year of the monkey here, very strong. The rabbit, the snake, Chinese year of the snake. There's the rat, and the snake are soulmates, and so is the buffalo with, not the snake, with the monkey, but there's no monkey here. I'm seeing the pig here, Chinese year of the pig, Chinese year of the tiger, Chinese year of the horse, and there is just 1 dragon and 1 dog, Chinese year of the dog. The dog goes perfectly well with the pig, and it goes perfectly well with the snake, soulmate of the snake. Now that I've done this, I'm going to deliver to you the messages. The messages are, right, my dear Cancer, this is for August and a little bit over. It says renewal, a birth, a rebirth. I should have written rebirth. I've written birth. So it's a rebirth, and this is going to be very, very bizarre, because I was given the mystery of creation. It's as though you are going to be creating something magnificent. It's as though you might be starting a business that you might make it your baby, and you create it from scratch, and it just becomes mysteriously so overwhelming, and you will just thrive in it. That's possible. But there is a renewal. It could be a new house, a new home, a new lifestyle, a new way of living, a new home, a new business, like I said, a new job maybe, or even a new skill, a new skill that you might have been studying, and now you've finally reached completion and you can start your life with. It's going to be spectacular. So the mystery of creation, mystery and creation. So there is mystery. It says you're much closer to divine. Yeah, it says you are much closer to divine. Remember, I said you are going to get closer from your faith is going to escalate to high levels, because you'll have a lot of trust in divine, because the divine, universe, heavens, whatever you believe in, is granting you something magnificent, and you know that gift is from, and that's what this is. You are much closer to the divine. You're getting much closer. If you're not, your faith is rising. Peace is coming after turmoil. So there will be a little bit of turmoil, then peace is coming. Compassion may be needed when you are doing anything, dealing with anyone. Something about iron. Now, iron can be too much, or you could have iron deficiency. You've got to check that and see if your iron is okay. Maybe you need to go on iron tablets if you have deficiency, but you've got to check your blood to know that. Someone is attracted to you, and this attraction might be the one, because I see the one. I was given the one. You are meeting someone that is home, someone that's going to be your home, someone that you might be starting a home with. So the one that you're going to spend the rest of your life with and have a home with. Wow, I love that. The one and home. This person is very much attracted to you. There could be a Capricorn here. Remember, I saw Capricorn, and there's a Capricorn again here. There were two, and now this one's the third one. Now, this Capricorn can also mean either someone that's got Capricorn in them, or it could mean December. Something big happening in December. It can mean Capricorn or Aquarius, possibly. Okay, friendship. Friendship is... Okay, I was given this quote, which is really cute. It says, friendship is the alchemy of success. So build more friendships. If you have the right friend, it can be like magic to success. So that's what that means. Now I'm going to go through all the initials of people that you are dealing with on a high level in August and a little bit over. Those that you're leaving, those that you are coming, meeting, starting a life with, working with, starting a business with, and family, and of course friends, those that you are interacting with on a high level. Okay, so I was given 3 times the letter S for sweet, Sweden. It can also be people's names. It could be your name or people that you know, their name, okay? But it can be yours also. Twice I was given the letter E for elephant or eggs. Twice the letter V for victory, Venezuela. Twice the letter Y for yes or yellow. Twice the letter H for horse or honey. Twice the letter C for cat or Charlie. Twice the letter Q for quail or quilt. Twice the letter K for kilo or koala. Okay, then the rest are all one. F for France, T for tiger, W for winter, A for Alaska, X for x-rays. X is also SH, which is sh, or SC like Sean, Sheila, shield. That's another sound for X in a lot of cultures, so it can be that too. And then of course X is X-ray. Then there's I for indigo, I am, and L for love, London. I was given 2 numbers. Number 3, Chinese year of the tiger. It is also connected to high levels of skills. It's connected to family, to union, working together in team. And it's connected to March, people who are born in March, who are either Pisces, there was a lot of Pisces, or Aries. From the time you see this cup all the way to March, to do with studies, business, union, and 3 months. From the time you see the cup up to 3 months. So that's that one. And then I was given number 7. Number 7 is connected to Chinese year of the horse. It is connected to people born in July, July itself. People who are born in July are Leo, or yourself, my dear Cancer, Cancer or Leo. And it's connected to spirituality, learning as you go, and freedom. From the time you see this cup and all the way up to 7 weeks or 7 months, you are going to be experiencing freedom, overwhelming, learning, and being very spiritual. And that is the end of your reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. My dear Cancer, do give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think. Your feedback is great, especially when you're connecting the dots with the star signs and the Chinese. It's really nice. I read that. It's really funny. And it's very, very educational, because I get to understand how everyone looks at it and their point of view. Anyhow, I do hope, like I said, you enjoyed it. And don't forget to share it with those that are Cancer, that you know have Cancer in them, because this is really major. There's a lot happening in your life. And I love the gifts that are coming towards you, and I'm in absolute happiness for you. You really deserve this, my dear Cancer. My best wishes in regards to all of you. Please continue watching. The more you watch and watching the videos all the way to the end, the more you're supporting me, and I need your support for my health. I'm in gratitude for it. Thank you for being in my life and supporting me. My best wishes and regards and sincere blessings to each and every one of you. Namaste.